Hey guys, it's Craig with the K. I got two MK8 GTIs here. We're gonna go ahead and swap out these Volkswagen logos to the MK8.5 Black Edition logos. What we're gonna have to do for both cars is gonna open up the hatch. All right, so there's a couple of things we're gonna need to do once we have the hatch available. As you can see, we do have the triangle here, which is not a standard thing for the MK8 in the US. And I think it is for the 8.5 now. So we're gonna go ahead and take that out, take these two panels out to get access to being able to remove these off. So we got those removed, and we're gonna go ahead and actually be pulling from here, these two side pieces, and we have to actually get this whole panel off. There's actually some T20, I believe T20 or T25. There's one here, and there's two that are in here. One here, and another one on this side up here. So we'll go ahead and get our T25 on this ratchet here. And we'll go ahead and loosen it up. Get this off. And make sure you don't lose these screws because they are kind of a pain in the butt. These ones up here are kind of a pain in the butt because they are at an angle and kind of hidden. But once you latch onto it, they come out pretty easily. All right. So now that we got the screws out, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the panels off. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this guy first. So do have a panel tool here just in case. Does help kind of get behind it, but we are gonna pull. Might be a little scary, but it's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and pull until it does come loose. Just make sure that all your pieces are actually, your metal tabs are still in the plastic. And from there, forgot to do this. You want to go ahead and take the hatch cover off if you still have it installed, because we are going to be removing that piece. So for the side panel, you still want to kind of pull. You want to just kind of be careful with it. I have taken these off a little bit, so it is a little easier to get it off, but there's a little bit of a struggle to get out. There's only two of these that are here, but as you saw, this one was about to come off. So I usually like setting them in the hatch, by the way, when I take them off to the same side that they were on. And then actually it looks like this side has already come off, so no big deal. Apparently I didn't latch it all the way in the last time I did this, but it's okay. So and then now, you should be able to go ahead and take this one straight down to go ahead and get it off. You will hear it snap, and that is okay. It's a good snap. So you want to just go ahead and pull at each little spot, and off it comes. This one I'll kind of leave in the right spot or off to the side, just to make sure we don't run into any issues. Oh, I did leave a clip in the car, so we'll use some needle nose pliers to get rid of that. But there we are. We got the panels off. Next thing is we got to take the whole camera hatch latch assembly off. Yes, it is T25 as well. There are going to be 3 of those. There's one here, here, and one kind of in the back that you may not be able to see. All right, so now what we're going to do is, so we have obviously some wires here, a little connector here that we're going to go ahead and undo. And we have this connector also that we're going to undo. There's just some little clips. We're going to go ahead and just kind of separate it from the wiring just a little bit. There's also a little tube here, which is going to be your drain tube. I am going to disconnect this. If you decide to disconnect this as well, make sure you do reconnect it, or else you're going to have a bad time. You're going to get water in your hatch. I'll disconnect that once I actually get everything loose and get the emblem removed. So I'm going to go ahead and just get that off real quick at the base. Just get that off. Honestly, they're not much more than finger tight. Like, it looks like someone just kind of took a ratchet to them, just did a quick tighten down. I'm sure that there's some torque spec for it, but I'm not really worried about that torque spec personally. So now you kind of do a twisting motion, because there's this little tab here to go ahead and get this off. And actually it looks like the drain tube came off anyway. So we got that off. And now we do need to go ahead and disconnect this cable from the car. And then there we go. All right. We have the whole. So as you see, we have the whole trunk latch assembly here, logo. And there is this little spot around the edges that we're going to go ahead and pop the logo off with. Now, personally, what I'm going to use is an iFixit kit, because of the little plastic spudgers that these do come with. Just got to find one that hasn't really been able to kind of get in there just a little bit. So we also have the little blade tool. So here we go. So I kind of just get that in there. We're going to use this to kind of pop it off. So little plastic blade, and then the spudger. So, and we can use the little picks to kind of keep it separated and kind of go all the way around it. It is starting to separate, so that's kind of what we want. There it goes. Okay, I think we've gotten it released. There we go. It just pulls right out. A little aggressively, I might add. But there you go. It does come right apart, and as you see, we have the chrome part as well as the black part. So now, what we're going to do is, there's actually the box that we have the emblem. We're going to go ahead and open it up, take the 2 pieces out. So, and we have, it's very similar to the original one. You can't tell, these are basically the same. Go ahead and just kind of line it up in the same direction that the original one was in. So I just want to make sure that I have it all lined up properly. There are little indentations there, so I do have the logo lined up. So we're going to go ahead and take these 2 off to the side. And basically this is just a reverse of what we just did. So go ahead, line it up, and then you push it along the edges until it clicks. There was that satisfying click, and then that's it. And now for the reveal. As you see, here it is. And everything still works. Works as designed. It's nice, it's subtle, and there we go. All right, and that is the install for the Mark 8.5 Black Edition emblems on a Mark 8 GTI. In fact, it was on 2 of them. You can get these from our site at acmtechnic.com. They are a genuine Volkswagen part. We will go ahead and link our link down in the description below. Additionally, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We also have our Instagram as well as our TikTok page that we just started. So keep an eye out and don't forget to come to the website, get these emblems. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.